Hi dear students, as you know that plant has the ability to prepare its own food by itself, but animal cannot prepare its own food by itself. So what they will have to do? First they will have to acquire their food from the surrounding. Then they will have to digest and absorb that food. So today's topic is about digestion and absorption. First we will define digestion. The process of breaking down of large insoluble molecules into smaller soluble molecules is called digestion. Dear students, when we eat food, it contains a lot of large complex molecules. So it must be break down into simpler and smaller molecules. For what? For what reason? For the absorption. What is absorption? Absorption is the process by which the product of digestion are absorbed by the blood to be supplied to the rest of the body. Now here, product of digestion. What is product of digestion? Actually, nutrients are the product of digestion which must be absorbed by the blood. Okay, after that, kinds of digestion. There are two kinds of digestion, mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. First, we will define mechanical digestion. It means physically breaking the food into small pieces. Very simple. When we chew our food, that is an example of mechanical digestion. What is chemical digestion? It means breaking down the food into simpler nutrients that can be used by the cell. For example, salivary amylase breakdown the carbohydrate molecules into simpler sugar. Now what is the difference between mechanical digestion and chemical digestion? The main difference between these two is that mechanical digestion converting of large food particles into smaller one, that is called mechanical digestion, while in chemical digestion the converting of complex food molecules into simpler one. Another difference between these two is that mechanical digestion starts from mouth to stomach, while chemical digestion starts from mouth to intestine. Now we will define the digestive system of human being. Now the digestive system of human being starts from the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity can further be divided into three parts: teeth, saliva, and tongue. Teeth play its role by breaking down the large pieces into smaller one. After that, saliva produce an enzyme which help in the digestion of carbohydrates. After that, the tongue push that food towards the throat. Okay, after that, when it comes to the esophagus, now you can see here This is food. When it comes to the esophagus, what is esophagus? Esophagus is actually a long tube which connects the throat to the stomach. So this food comes here to the stomach. It churns the food. Stomach churn the food and make it more simpler and make the larger molecule more smaller one. Okay, after that, stomach produce HCl, hydrochloric acid, which kill the bacteria. And stomach has an enzyme called pepsin, which digests the protein. Okay, that food which came to stomach, now this food will come to the small intestine, which is the most important part of the digestion and absorption. Now, in the small intestine, when it reaches to the small intestine, from the gallbladder actually produce bile secretion. It secretes the bile secretion and it helps to digest the fatty food. Okay, and pancreas also. The role of pancreas is also very important. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juices which help in the digestion of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, etc. Remember, students, that inside the walls of the small intestine, there are fingers-like projections called villi. Now, those villi have an extensive network of blood vessels. And through those blood vessels, we absorb those nutrients and those energy. You may be amazed that 90% of the digestion takes place here in the small intestine, while the other 10% takes place in the large intestine and the stomach. Okay, the undigested part of that food come from this small intestine to large intestine here. Now, what is the role of large intestine? The role of the large intestine is that large intestine absorb the water and salts, and the undigested part, the waste material, excrete through anus from the human body. So that was all about our today's lesson. Students, there is a saying that a good eater must be a good man. For a good eater must have a good digestion, and a good digestion depends upon a good conscience. Eat a balanced diet. Don't eat too much sugar and fatty food. Be happy. Thank you and have a nice day.